Hi, teacher. My name is Alejandro Rodríguez. Today, I am going to talk about the effect of coronavirus on the global economy. The economic impact of COVID-19 on Latin America will be considerable due to the drop in sport capital flight, the collapse of tourism, the collapse of remittances, and economic contraction and unemployment caused by the restriction imposed to control the pandemic. The complication of the crisis allowed the region is used to face an external shock lies in the fact that this is the first time it has had to face so many challenges. Simultaneously, some mitigating factors are having a relatively young population, being less international connected than Europe and US having taken relatively rapid and strict contaminated measures and having learned how to manage external economy and health shocks over the last decades. According to the report, vaccination against COVID-19 is more pronounced in some countries than in others, so economic losses for tourists are reduced in most developed countries, but worsening in developing countries where the absence of vaccines is keeping vaccination rates against COVID-19 are uneven among countries, ranging for less than 1% of the population in some countries to more than tourists away. 16 others, according to the report, asymmetric vaccine deployment manifests the economic impact on developing countries as they could account for up to 60% of global GDP losses. Depending to the report, the reduction in tourists led to an 5.5 increase in unskilled labor employment, with a large variation from 0% to 15% depending on the importance of tourism to the economy. Labor accounts for about 30% of spending on tourism service in both developed and developing economies. The sector employs many women and young people who have relatively low barriers to entry. The pandemic highlights the pressing need for policy measures in the health and economic spheres, including international corporation initiatives to mitigate its effects, protect vulnerable population, and strengthen the capacity of countries to prevent and cope with similar situations in the future. In view of the particular vulnerability, it is essential that MDS strengthen their public health system, address the challenges posed by informality and gaps in safety nets, and promote reforms that foster a strong and sustainably post-crisis growth. Recommendations: creating interesting ventures to entering people, opening restaurants with a large amount of space to respect the distance, having restaurants with open space for proper ventilation on the place, trial to film products that enough and interest people so that they sell quickly. For all of the above, the COVID-19 pandemic has left great economy, social, political, and cultural losses, science, everything. A stopper where people could not get any income, and the whole world collapsed. Besides it served the stranger the use of technology to innovate in the labor field, determining that globalization is not only a change but a necessity. Okay, this is all I can solve about Facebook coronavirus in the global economy. Thank you for your attention. See you the next time.